Yo, what's going on everybody? 2K16 here. I'm back with a brand new rebuilding video. In today's video, I'm going to be rebuilding the Los Angeles Clippers. So this team is obviously led by Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan, as well as terrific supporting cast, JJ Redick, one of the best shooters, Jamal Crawford, one of the best six-man, and then tons of other great players, including Paul Pierce and who else? Austin Rivers, great player, and Jeff Green, just a bunch of great players. But this team has been known for not getting out of the first round, so I definitely want to help them get out of the first round, because with this town I really want to win a championship. For Chris Paul hasn't won one yet, and great players I want to win championships. So we're gonna try to let Chris Paul win a championship. So going right into the coaching game plan. The minutes per position are looking really good. I might run with this team for season number 1, just see how we do. If we can make the second round, I'll be really happy. But Chris Paul, JJ Redick, Jeff Green, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan, I really like that starting 5. I think it's really terrific. Maybe we can improve at the small forward, but that's if Jeff Green maybe gets injured during the season. But I think this team is really good. But basically what we want to do is maybe go and sign LeBron in free agency, but we still have Chris Paul and Blake Griffin in 2 seasons are free agents and usually don't re-sign with this team. So that's the challenging part. So Chris Paul is on a team option on the 2017-2018 season. DeAndre Jordan is here for a couple more seasons, a lot more seasons, all the way up to 2018-2019 season. So I think I think I'm just gonna run with this team for season number 1. I know we don't have any salary cap for next season, but I think I'm just gonna run with this team and hope for the best. Hopefully we can get into the second round. I know we're a playoff team, so I'm just gonna summate the season with this team. You guys already saw the coaching game plan, and one thing I do want to do is go get the trade finder, go to the Washington Wizards first round pick, grab up this pick, because maybe we can trade this as a trade piece. Pablo Prigioni and our Jeff Ayers. I'll do this deal right here. This is not a bad deal, as well as we get Garrett Temple. So going to the coaching game plan right here, it's going to go Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and then DeAndre Jordan. So hopefully we do get into, I know we're going to get into the playoffs. It's just a matter if we can get out of the first round. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. Russell Westbrook takes home the MVP award, basically averaging a triple-double for the season. Just terrific numbers. Karl-Anthony Towns still takes home Rookie of the Year. Joakim Noah, 6-man. DeAndre Jordan does win Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 18 and 15 and averaging 3 blocks per game. So that's good that we did not trade him. Mason Plumlee, Most Improved, and Steve Kerr does win Coach of the Year. So going to the standings right here, we did finish with a 52-30 record. Basically where I thought we were going to finish 3rd in the Western Conference. Going to player stats, Blake Griffin 21, Chris Paul 20 and 10 assists per game, and like I said, DeAndre with those terrific numbers, and just a terrific season basically for our whole team. In our first round matchup, we're going up against a 60 Portland Trailblazers, but I think we should come out with a victory, but they go up 2-1 early, 3-1. See, this is what happens with 2K, 3-2, and we get eliminated in game 6. So I kind of understand how that happened. A young athletic team in the Portland Trailblazers, and it looks like it's going to be Cleveland and OKC, and the Cleveland Cavaliers have won in game 7 over the OKC Thunder, which is very surprising, as LeBron James does wins finals MVP. So hopefully we do have a lottery pick. We can use that to our we can use that because we can use it as trade bait, something like that. Mock drafts, where are we? So we have the 6th overall pick from the Wizards. Definitely a great trade that we made that. And we could still get like a Chris Dunn or trade that pick, which I'm probably going to be doing. Probably going to be trading that pick unless Ben Simmons or Brandon Ingram or Buddy Hield or Jaylen Brown are still on the board at that selection. So I'll see you guys once I've made my selection. To the Charlotte Hornets for Nicholas Batum. This is literally a great trade for our team, and I'll see you guys once we're out of the NBA draft. So a team pending options. We're gonna not bring back any of these players. LeBron does accept. He usually does after he wins a championship, so we won't have any rights to get him in free agency. So going to qualifying offers, still none. And going to my free agents, I really don't. Okay, so we have a good amount. Jamal Crawford, I want to bring back Jeff Green. Let's look at his numbers. He will be playing coming off the bench for us since we brought in Nicholas Batum. Austin Rivers is going to test. Yeah, so I don't really want to bring back any of those players. We should have a little bit of cap room, and we have 10 million, but after signing both of these players, we're left with 3 million. So we obviously can't get any of these free agents, so we're gonna have to build our way through the trade market. So I think after signing Nick Batum, actually trading for him for the 6th pick, I think we really got a steal, because we did need to improve that position, and Nick Batum's a player that just brings it all for your team. He can pass, he can rebound, and he can score the basketball. So I think you averaged like 16.5 points last game. So going to the coaching right here: Chris Paul, JJ Redick, Nick Batum, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. And the bench gets better right now because Jeff Green does go to the bench. But we do need to add a couple more pieces because it looks like we got rid of most of our supporting cast in our bench. So that's definitely what we need to work on, is getting our bench a little bit better for sure. The starting lineup is just terrific, exactly where I want it. So I'm going to be going out and trying to find some trades to help out our bench. You guys, right here I'm going to be sending a contract to Seth Curry, and he's going to accept that. And I think we can sign one more player if that's okay. So we can't sign any more players. So I think this is what the team's going to be looking like. It's literally not the best on the bench, but the starting lineup I think is going to be really good for us. So it's going to go Chris Paul, JJ Redick, Nick Batum, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan, and a great supporting cast after signing Seth Curry. So it's going to go Chris Paul again, Blake Griffin, and then DeAndre Jordan. So hopefully we can get into the playoffs for season number 2 and make it out of the first round. Durant takes home the MVP award. Jamal Murray wins Rookie of the Year, averaging 17 points in his rookie season as well as 7 assists. Great numbers out of Jamal Murray. Brandon Knight wins 6-man. DeAndre Jordan for back-to-back seasons wins Defensive Player of the Year, improving his numbers, 18 points and 15 rebounds, and this season 3 blocks. D'Angelo Russell wins Most Improved, and Billy Donovan takes home Coach of the Year. So going to standings, we do finish third again, 52-30 record, and going to the player stats: Chris Paul 21 and 9.5 assists, and Blake Griffin with 19, and DeAndre Jordan, who's day to day, and it looks like Nick Batum 12 points, 6 rebounds and 6 assists, so great numbers for him, and Seth Curry 8 points, and Jamal Crawford 9 points. So basically our bench did what we needed, and we're going up against a 6 seed again. So we definitely have to come out with a victory as they take an early 1-0 lead, and they go up 2-1 right away, tied up 2-2. We go up 3-2. And we move on. So I was getting kind of worried right there, but we do make it out of the first round, so that's great to see. But we're going up against the Golden State Warriors as we take an early 1-0 lead. They tied up 1-1. We go up 2-1. They tied up 2-2. They go up 3-2. And we get eliminated. But I really don't mind that. We did bring the Golden State Warriors to a Game 6 as one of the toughest teams to beat, and OKC does beat the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 5 to win another NBA championship. Kevin Durant does take home the MVP award, and going to the staff signing, I don't think we have any lottery picks. Yeah, so we shouldn't have any lottery picks, so we're going to go straight to rookie signings. This is the really big offseason as Chris Paul and Blake Griffin are both free agents, and it's definitely going to be our biggest free agent of rebuilding this team. So we have to keep as much salary cap as we can. No qualifying offers, but going to my free agents, Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. So they're willing to come back to this team. It looks like we're going to give both of them that contract. I really want Blake Griffin back. I'll give him a player option at the end of that. We're going to bring back our whole supporting cast. Seth Curry does want to test. Willie Green, I might as well give a contract to. And go into free agency. Both of them are not accepting right away. So they want to see what they have in the free agent market. So I will bring back JJ Redick. That gives us $45 million. If Blake Griffin doesn't come back, I think I have to offer a contract to Paul Millsap. Giannis Antetokounmpo would be a great option. Yeah, so I think that's the only players. Marcus Smart would be a really good backup point guard if we can actually bring him in. And it looks like, so we have to play the waiting game right now because both of them are still looking in at other contracts, including Blake Griffin and Chris Paul. So I think I'm going to accept these offers, not for Paul Millsap because we can bring back one of the players. And it looks like Chris Paul went to a different direction. And it looks like Blake Griffin is as well. So we're going to have to go after Nerlens Noel. Like I said, they usually do leave. And I should have been more worthy and picked up Paul Millsap. And it looks like Nerlens Noel does want to come to the team. We're going to offer a contract to one more person. A small forward wouldn't be that bad. Bogdanovich, a good scorer for a good cost. And he wants to come to the team. So, like I said, I knew they were going to leave in free agency because they weren't winning championships. So 52-30 record. We're probably not going to even enter 30 wins unless we make a huge blockbuster trade. But let's take a look at our roster and just see the needs that we need to improve on. but obviously losing your top 2 players, you're definitely gonna have a struggle. So Marcus Smart's our starting point guard, JJ Redick, Janssen, and Kupo. We did bring in some pretty good players, and onto the Kupo, a great young talent. Our bench is much better than it was last year, I can tell you that. So I think I have to go out and try to trade Nerlens Noel. We brought him in probably as a trade option, as well as Nick Batum. So I'm going to go out and try to find a blockbuster trade. Ford averaging 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 11 assists. Christian Witt wins Rookie of the Year. Nicholas Batum on our team wins 6-man, averaging 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. DeAndre Jordan wins Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 18 and 13 and 2.6 blocks. Trey Burke wins Most Improved, and Steve Kerr wins Coach of the Year. So going to the standings right, we do finish 4th with that team. So I thought we weren't going to win close to 50 games, but it looks like we won 49 games, and that's best for 4th in the Western Conference. DeAndre Jordan took on a larger role, averaging 18 and 13, and like I said, 3 blocks per game. Not what I said, but JJ Redick 16, Nick Batum 14, and onto the Kupo with 12. So this is still a pretty good team. This team is much younger, and Marcus Smart is out to 6 to 8 weeks, but had a really good starting point guard position. So in our first round matchup, we're going up against the 5th seed Sacramento Kings. So something game by game. Hopefully we can come out. We took an early 1-0 lead, 2-0 lead, 2-1, 2-2. Please don't let them come back. 3-2, 3-3. And we get eliminated in Game 7. We lost by 4 points, but this team is tremendous. We lost our star talents in Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, but we still showed perseverance and came 4th in the Western Conference, which is crazy. And OKC does win another NBA championship. Just a wicked hard team to beat in 38 minutes, 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 11 assists. Kevin Durant wins Finals MVP with those numbers. So if you guys do want to see more rebuilding videos like this, make sure to hit that like button. And like I said, this is probably one of the most challenging rebuilds I've ever had to do, just because the star players do leave. DeAndre Jordan was really the only player that didn't leave. So if you guys do want to see more rebuilding videos like this, make sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys